Hi, my name is Kristen. I'm in the Liberia group, and I am going to be discussing English in Costa Rica. Costa Rica has a population of about 3.5 million people, and there are several English varieties in Costa Rica, one of which is Limonese Creole. Limonese Creole is a dialect of Jamaican Creole English, which is spoken along the coast of Costa Rica. When Jamaicans came to Catholic Spanish-speaking Costa Rica, they brought with them not only their families, but also their social infrastructure, including their schools. And because of this, many other languages were more popular than Limonese, and this is why this language doesn't have an official status of being an official language. Since Limonese Creole is a second-generation English-based Creole descended from Jamaican Creole, the number of speakers is only about 100,000. English in the Costa Rican context first appeared when African workers came from Jamaica and other islands of the Caribbean in the late 1800s. They were brought to Costa Rica by the United Fruit Company, which is a company in the United States, and the Costa Rican government used a lot of these workers to work on the railroad construction in the port of Limonese on the Caribbean coast, hence the dialect that I spoke of earlier. The majority of the descendants of these workers still live in Costa Rica today, and they still speak English as their first language. 73% of the Afro-Costa Rican population speak English as their first language, but this population only represents about 2% of Costa Rican's total population. Spanish-speaking Costa Rica has been in contact with English for more than 100 years, not only through education, but also through contact with native speakers, both foreign and domestic, although education has played a big role in English within Costa Rica. The Costa Rican government has implemented several policies that have actually made English the first foreign language of the country due to the growth of tourism and foreign investment in the country. Originally, many native speakers of English disregarded the language and adopted Spanish because English was of low social status for a time, and teachers weren't teaching English as commonly as they are now. English has been part of the education curriculum since 1824, when it was added as a required subject in a lot of the secondary schools. And reading skills in English have been a requirement for graduation from the major universities in the country, but there have been some time periods where English wasn't taught as much as it is today. The influence of tourism and international investors in the country brought attention to the English language among Costa Ricans, and the job market is actually demanding an increased number of English-speaking workers. And because of this increase of interest in the English language among Costa Ricans, I think that the prognosis for English is very high and that English will continue to grow and thrive within Costa Rica. I don't think it'll become the first language of the country, but I do think it'll be more commonly spoken amongst country natives. Thank you.